My grandma used to make this deliciously wonderful cabbage soup, and that's exactly what I'm cooking today. Taste of my childhood. We're gonna start with the beef broth. I'm using crosscut. Let's get started. As the next step, I'm just going to get it come up to a boil. Next step, I'm gonna get rid of that foam. That's all the scum from the meat, so you don't want that in your soup. And when there's no foam anymore forming on top of the soup, I'm reducing the heat to simmer, and I'm covering, not completely, but partially, so there's a way for the steam to come out. And I'm gonna let it sit for about 2 hours. Before I start with the rest of the ingredients, I am adding the whole onion, just like that. I will take it out later. It will give a lot of taste to the bouillon. And then, obviously, I take it out and just throw it away at the end. And so in go the carrots. It's time to take out the onion and throw it away. All right. This already looks so delicious. If the bones came off, I'll take them out as well. And this one, it's still on, so I'm gonna let it in. What I also do before I put in the rest of the ingredients is I take out some broth for later. I'm saving it to cook rice in it. You can make all sorts of stews with it, risottos, anything you like. Broth is always good. In goes the cabbage. Now, because this cabbage is young, it's pretty firm. So what I will do is I will let it simmer for probably half an hour, because I like it on the softer side, almost mushy. But if you want it to be pretty firm, it doesn't take long, maybe 10-15 minutes for the cabbage to be fully cooked. As the final step, I'm going to add some of the plum tomatoes, which I use instead of the tomato sauce. I like fresh tomatoes. They don't have to cook, but they do give the soup a bit of acidity, helps with the taste. And you might have noticed I have not yet salted the soup, and that's intentional. I add my spices at the end, so this way I know that the taste of the soup acquires as much of the taste from the ingredients themselves, the vegetables and the meat. So what I'm using is kosher salt, a little bit of pepper with garlic, and typically a bay leaf, but I don't have one today. Still fine. And as you can see, it's all mushy, just like I like it. You don't have to make it so mushy. But at this point, the soup is done. Almost. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover it and turn off the heat and let it sit like that for another 15 minutes, just so the tomatoes dissolve in the soup. For garnish, I'm gonna use some sour cream and fresh shallots that I just picked up from my garden end of January, and I got shallots. So a little bit of sour cream to cool down the soup, also to give it a taste. Actually, a lot of sour cream. I love sour cream. And then the onions. So there we go. Final product. Delicious cabbage soup.